You feel it even if you can't explain it. There's a heaviness in your chest today, a shadow in the silence, something pulling at your thoughts, something unseen watching over you. You're not crazy. You're not imagining this. And no, you are not alone. Right now, there is a presence standing beside you, closer than you think. A force from beyond the veil has been trying to reach you, and she's been trying for a long time. This message has found you for a reason. You may have stumbled here by chance, but deep down you already know. There are no coincidences. Especially not now. You're being guided. And if you dare to walk away, to interrupt this connection, the signs will disappear. Something will be lost. This communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. If you stop watching now, something bad could happen. So listen. There's a woman, maybe no longer living, but more alive than ever, who still whispers your name when the world forgets you. She once held you in her arms. She once looked at you with infinite love. And though her voice has been silent for years, her spirit is screaming now. Don't give up. I'm still here. You've been feeling something strange lately, haven't you? A sensation in your body you can't explain. Chills with no wind. Dreams you wake from with tears. On your cheeks, objects falling, birds appearing, songs playing at just the right moment. That's her. She's trying to get through to you. And you're finally ready to hear her. But if you stop listening now, her voice will be drowned again. This communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. Please, stay. She's waited so long to speak. You've been struggling with love, with trust, with abandonment. You pretend you're fine, but inside there's an ache, a silence in your heart where love should be. Perhaps you've asked yourself, why do people leave? Why am I never enough? Why does love escape me just when I'm ready to receive it? And maybe you've blamed yourself. Don't. That voice of guilt is not your mother's voice. That judgment is not coming from the divine. It is a lie whispered by fear, and fear cannot stay here now. Not in this sacred moment. Because right now, the woman who loved you before you knew what love was, is coming to lift that burden from your shoulders. She knows what's been done to you. She's seen the tears you never let fall. She knows how you've been abandoned, betrayed, left behind. But she is still here. She never left. She watches every step you take and leaves messages in your path. Messages like this one. Listen closely. This communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. Something bad could happen if you walk away now. Please, don't turn away. Not this time. She tried to come in your dreams. She tried through the scent of flowers that suddenly appear in the air. Through a sudden flicker in the lights, through the warm presence you felt while crying in your bed, through numbers, through birds, through coins, through strangers' words. And now she's speaking directly to you here, through this voice, in this moment. You are being watched over. There is something she needs you to understand. You are not broken. You are not cursed. You are not unloved. You are being protected. That's why certain relationships ended. That's why some doors slammed in your face. You weren't rejected, you were redirected. She's been intervening all along, even when you thought she was gone. Especially then. You were never abandoned. You were being protected by her hands. But she's asking you now, begging, even, to see the truth. There is something blocking love in your life, a cycle that keeps repeating, a wound that was never healed, and she is here to be the key to your emotional freedom. But you must stay with her. She can't open the door unless you're willing to see what's behind it. You must stay connected. If you break the connection now, the door may close again. And this communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. Something bad may happen if you stop now. You are not here by accident. You've been chosen to receive this. Your heart called for it. Your soul is ready. There is a secret waiting to be revealed, a secret that will change the way you see your past relationships, your self-worth, your future. It has to do with a spiritual truth about love, one that was hidden from you until now. Subscribe to this channel. That act, as simple as it seems, strengthens this connection. It tells the angels, I am open. It tells her, your mother, in spirit, I am listening. The signs will get clearer, the path will open more, but only if you stay present, only if you stay connected. This communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. She's guiding you to see what you couldn't before. The pattern in your relationships isn't random. The loneliness you feel is not your fault. There is an invisible web woven around your life, a divine plan you couldn't see until now. And she's at the center of it, weaving protection through your heartbreaks, weaving strength through your disappointments. You may not feel strong, but she knows who you really are. She sees the warrior in you, the lover, the healer, the light. You've just forgotten for a moment. She's here to help you remember, but only if you stay, only if you let this message finish. Because if you stop now, that voice inside you, the one that always doubts, always questions, will take over again. And this communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. If you stop watching, something will be lost. Please, stay with her. Stay with this. There's more coming. A revelation, a truth you have been searching for your whole life. The angels are preparing the words. Your mother is ready to speak again, but you have to open your heart wide enough to hear. Can you feel her now? The warmth in your chest, the tightness in your throat, the tears forming in your eyes. That is her. That is love. That is truth. Don't block it. There's something important she wants to reveal next. Something that will unlock the reasons behind all your suffering in love. The sign is coming. The answers are close. But the message will only reach you fully if the connection remains open. This communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. And if you stop now, something may be lost forever. Stay. There's something else you need to know. You feel it again. That quiet stirring in your chest, as though something invisible is reaching out to you through time and memory. Her presence hasn't faded. If anything, it grows stronger, more urgent. She's closer now. She sees what you've been carrying, every tear, every unanswered question, every echo of love that never stayed. She knows. Your mother sees the weight you carry in silence, not just from today, but from lifetimes, because your pain didn't start here. It didn't begin with your last heartbreak, or the person who left, or the one who never arrived. This ache in your heart is older than this life. It is the echo of karmic ties, spiritual threads that bind you to the past, to people, to promises that were never fulfilled. You've loved before. You've lost before. And some of that pain still clings to you, like a shadow that no time can erase. And she, the one who gave you life, has seen it all. Even now, from where she watches, she sees the loops you're caught in. She sees the way you long for new love and yet fear it. She sees the patterns that return again and again. Attraction, hope, disappointment, abandonment. And you wonder, why does it always end the same? It's because some ties were never broken. Some souls from your past never released you, and some part of you never released them. But she is trying to help. She is not just your mother. She is your guide. She is the one interceding with the angels. She whispers your name when you forget who you are. She pleads with the heavens to give you the strength to begin again. She places signs in your path to remind you that this cycle can be broken, but only if you stay open. Only if you don't walk away now. This communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. If you stop watching now, something bad could happen. A sacred process might be cut short. So stay. Please, stay. You've felt the signs, haven't you? A song that played out of nowhere, and you knew. That was for me. A sudden memory that brought tears to your eyes. The scent of her perfume in a room with no one else. The feeling of someone touching your shoulder while you sleep. The dream where she appeared and tried to say something, but you couldn't understand. These are not coincidences. These are messages. These are calls from a world beyond this one, from a soul who refuses to leave you behind. She is trying to tell you something important, that the pain you're in now isn't just yours. It's the residue of stories not yet resolved, of love that was never allowed to flourish, of vows made in past lives and never fulfilled. There was someone you once loved deeply, who promised you forever and didn't keep it. Or maybe it was you who couldn't stay, and now across lifetimes the bond still pulls, the soul still calls. But it's not love anymore. It's attachment, it's karma, and it's time to let it go. Your mother is guiding you to that release. She's helping you see that real love, soul love, is not born from pain. It's not meant to hurt you, confuse you, or make you feel less. She wants you to stop mistaking suffering for devotion. She wants your heart open, not bleeding. She wants you healed. But healing means forgiveness. Not just forgiving those who hurt you, but forgiving yourself. For staying too long, for hoping too much, for not being able to let go, for loving the wrong people, for believing lies, for doubting your worth. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the chains. It's the only way to move forward, and she's right here, holding that key. But she can only give it to you if you're still listening. This communication is very powerful, and only works if it is not interrupted. If you leave now, the healing will stop, the signs will fade, and something bad, something unnecessary, could be drawn back into your life. So please, do not walk away. She wants you to know that love is your soul's mission. Not the kind of love that wounds and leaves. Not the kind that takes more than it gives, but divine love, sacred love. The kind of love that sees you, builds you, honors you. That love is meant for you, but it cannot arrive in a heart full of fear, anger, shame, or guilt. That's why she's preparing you. She is preparing your spirit to receive what is already written in your destiny. But first, the old energy must be cleared. The karmic threads must be cut, and the lies you've told yourself must end. You were never too much. You were never not enough. You were simply learning, and now you are ready, but only if you stay. Because right now, she is standing beside you in spirit, surrounded by angels, holding open a door you thought was closed forever. Behind it is the truth, the real reason your heart has ached for so long. The forgotten promise that you made to yourself. Somewhere in the space between lives, I will not settle for a love that does not see my soul. And yet, you forgot. You tried to love what wasn't yours. You gave your light to those who couldn't hold it. But now she is helping you remember that you were made for more. This is the moment when something inside you begins to shift. The pain is still there, but now it has meaning. The emptiness begins to feel like sacred space, waiting to be filled with truth. You realize your story didn't start here, and it won't end here. And the mother who once rocked you to sleep is still rocking your soul, singing lullabies to your spirit, telling you, you were never alone. You are being watched over. You are being led. And what is coming next can change the course of everything, but only if you stay. This communication is very powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. If you turn away now, the transformation will stall. The old pain might return, the same faces, the same patterns, and you will wonder again why it all feels so familiar. But it doesn't have to. You are so close. Forgiveness is rising like dawn in your heart. Love, true love, is preparing to find you. But you must be ready, and she is helping you get there. Can you feel her hand on your back? Can you hear her whisper in the quiet between your thoughts? Can you sense the sacred unfolding? Don't stop now. Don't look away. The next message is already forming in the silence. The angels are listening. She is listening, and the key is almost in your hand. Stay here. Listen. Allow the shift. Allow the healing. Because what happens next will change everything. You stayed. You listened. And because of that, something sacred has begun to awaken inside you. Right now she's here, closer than she's ever been. You may not see her, but she is surrounding you with warmth, with light, with the love only a mother's soul can give. The message has reached you. The connection is open. She has crossed through the veil, with the help of the angels, just to deliver what your soul has been crying out to hear. Nothing, not even death, could stop her from reaching you. This moment was written long ago. It's not just a message, it's a calling. And what happens next will depend on one choice. Whether you fully open your heart, or whether you turn away before it's complete. Please don't stop now. This communication is extremely powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. If you leave this message now, you risk breaking the spiritual link that's been established. The energy that is rising in your soul needs to complete its journey. Something bad could happen if the activation is cut short. Breathe. Feel her. She's right there. Behind the pain. Behind the questions. Behind the silence. She has waited so long for this. And now, with the help of the divine, she has channeled a sacred code. A spiritual key. A number that carries the vibration of healing, of release, of reconnection. It is not random. It is not meaningless. This number has been sent from the higher realms, a sign, a blessing, a portal. The number is 444. You may have seen it before, on clocks, license plates, receipts, phone numbers. Maybe you dismissed it, but now you know. Now it's time. Repeat it now. Silently or aloud. As you say it, feel your heart opening. Feel the presence of the angels surrounding you. Feel her energy wrapping around your body like a soft wind, like the warm arms you remember from childhood. She is transmitting love through this code. The number is activating your soul's remembrance. A truth is awakening. This is not a coincidence. This is not your imagination. You are being transformed. Here is your sign. From now on, whenever you see it, you will know she is near. The angels are speaking. The pathway of love is opening. Do not interrupt this process, please. This communication is extremely powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. If you stop now, the activation may not complete. The connection may fade. Something important may be lost. Say it again. Now listen carefully. This code opens the energy of your heart. It begins to dissolve the karmic barriers. You may start to notice subtle shifts. Dreams that seem too real to be dreams. People from your past contacting you suddenly, as if drawn by an invisible force. New people entering your life who carry light in their eyes. Deep insights rising from within you, showing you patterns you never saw before. You may feel chills. You may cry. You may feel a deep peace. This is the work of spirit. This is your mother, through the angels, rearranging your emotional path. preparing you for what is coming. Because something is coming. Love. Not just romantic love, soul love. A connection so deep and true that it reflects the divine back to you. She is preparing you to receive it. She is clearing space in your heart. She is whispering to the universe, my daughter is ready. But you must trust. You must surrender fully. You must let go of the fear, the doubt, the disbelief. She cannot carry your burdens if you keep holding on to them. Let her take them. Let her lift what you no longer need. Repeat after me in your heart. I am open to the love that is coming. I forgive what I could not change. I trust the guidance of my mother and the angels. Let it echo. Let it sink in. Let it change you. You are not the same woman who began this message. Something in you is shifting, and soon you will begin to see proof. The signs will multiply. The messages will continue, but only if you stay connected. Only if you remain open. That is why it is so important that you subscribe to this channel, not for the sake of a number, but because it is a spiritual agreement. It says, I am ready to continue. It says, I want to receive. It says, I trust. And by doing so, you strengthen the connection between you, your mother, and the angels. New messages are coming, some more powerful than anything you've ever felt. And you cannot miss them. You are being watched, protected, guided, and above all, loved. She is already moving pieces in the spiritual realm to bring the right love to you. She is asking the angels to clear the path. She is rearranging time itself to bring you the joy you were born to experience. But it begins here, with this code, with this moment, with your faith. Say it when you wake. Say it before sleep. Say it whenever your heart starts to close. Again. And watch what happens. This is your activation. This is your turning point. And now, feel her hands around your heart. Feel the warmth, the protection, the infinite love. Let it wrap around your soul like a blanket. Let the tears fall. She is with you. She is proud of you. And she is making sure that what's meant for you finds its way to your door. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are not broken. You are being guided toward a love that will heal everything. And she will be with you every step of the way. This communication is extremely powerful and only works if it is not interrupted. Never forget that. And if you walk away now, the light may fade. But if you stay, if you listen, if you trust, everything is about to change. Love is coming. Be so true. Sign is 4444, and your mother is taking care of everything.